The most honest life lessons no one talks about. 1.
Blind can't lead the blind, bro.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
gotta have a vision.
Yes, sir.
What would you say has been your biggest mistake?
I would say,
Let me tell you something. The more you work on yourself, the harder it gets to be around people who refuse to.
Restart, reset, and refocus.
Learn these life lessons once, and you'll stop repeating the same painful pattern. 1.
You be humble and you be authentic.
We all want to be a beast. Do you know what a beast is? A beast is someone...
You got to be grateful for where you are. You got to look around. You got to say, hey, you know what? Shit's not exactly the way I want it, but I'm pretty good. This is all right.
Good rising, family. Welcome back to another episode of Lady Bust Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share it with them. I think I'm going to start uploading my videos in the rising because my language that I use is like for your day, to get your day started. And I don't upload until 5:30 in the afternoon. So I think I'm going to start uploading these in the rising. So today we have been focusing on things that are exterior of us, of the lies we've been told, the programming, the way they have just effed us raw with no lube all the way around from every angle possible. So now we are going to start looking inward. We are going to start focusing our attention on the inside and the things that we need to hear and do so we can start focusing our attention on what is important, and that is us. Because we cannot change our reality if we don't start focusing on our internal reality, the things we tell ourselves. Our mind is like the most powerful tool that we have being here. It is the most powerful thing. So whatever you think about constantly is going to become your reality. So anyways, we're going to focus on some motivational, inspirational, and uplifting things today. It's affirmation time, it's affirmation time, it's affirmation time. Hey! Our first affirmation for today says, I am resilient and bounce back from setbacks. Reflect on a past setback and the strength you found to overcome it. I like that. Our second affirmation for today says, I have the power to choose and the strength to grow. Yes, you do. And our quote of the day, because a quote today keeps the mediocre away. Learn as if you live forever. Live like you will die tomorrow. Ooh, I know that's right. Yes. You know what? Because we do. But always live in the now. Because all you have is right now, this moment. It will always be right now. It's never going to be tomorrow. It's not. I mean, it is, because we have the illusion of our, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have the time. And it doesn't exist because it's always right now. And I'm going to tell you what has been helping me in my daily life. So I switched my time on my phone to military time, and I began writing time as military time because it helps me to see how many hours of the day I have spent. So by the time I get up, there's already 5 hours gone. And when I'm able to allow my reality to be projected from that angle, I get more things done in my day, because by 17:30, I'm like, damn, it's 17 hours and 30 minutes have already went by. 17:30 is 5:30. Yes, and I even upload my TikTok video, my YouTube videos. I upload those in military time. Yeah, so it's just finding things that work for you, because that might not work for you. It works for me. That's what helps me get shit done throughout the day, but it might not help you. So do whatever. And if you don't know military time, learn it. It's so freaking easy. It's easy. So whatever you want to learn and grow in, just study it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And I have to add this in because I forgot to do the cheesy joke. And I remembered like almost towards the end of the video, so I'm gonna do it now. And that cheesy joke of the day, because what is the day started without a cheesy joke? What did the pecan say to the walnut? What did the pecan say to the walnut? We're friends because we're both nuts. That was cheesy. And I would do it. Let's get straight into it.
Now, when you came in here today, you said you haven't smoked in 5 months.
Yeah, I think anything in excess turned into a liability. Just me personally, I don't use no drugs. I might drink some wine, you know what I'm saying, right now, but I don't mean I haven't in the past. Right now, it's more important to be focused. You know, I gotta be on camera, I gotta be on time, I gotta be, you know, I gotta be able to think sharp. So, when it comes to like going out to the public and representing my product, I don't wanna be, and even in business, you know, you come in there smelling like weed, whether they say it or not, they hold it against you. They think they got a little edge on you if they don't smoke. I mean, it ain't even you're a criminal thing, it's that I think quicker than you. I'm more focused than you, I got more discipline than you.
And I forgot to tell you, a bunch of these, like I think the first 20 minutes of this is all Nipsey motivational quotes. I was going to do just a Nipsey motivational quote video, but I didn't. I just added more because when I got the video together, it was only like a 20-minute video. So I went back and got more that were not Nip videos. So I just wanted to let you know that.
You can never repay your mom, your granny, you know what I mean, with material shit. So I feel like you gotta repay them with like standing up and like being something they can be proud of.
Be someone you can be proud of.
I thought you was a cool guy.
You thought wrong, bro. You don't put no camera in no grown man face without asking.
But you're a celebrity.
Man, I'm a 60 Crip, bro, first.
Okay.
All right, so learn about that, my nigga. Don't play with me. I'm not from this old funny world you from. I'm not from this world you from, bro.
Okay.
I don't go by these rules, homie.
Okay.
And I've been to jail. That don't threaten me, bro. Trust me. If I had a bad day, I'd have tested your jaw.
Okay.
And I'd have got my homegirl to test your jaw.
Okay, and
so
y'all gonna go to jail and you just said you've been before.
I ain't tripping on jail. I trip on respect.
Okay.
I'm willing to die behind mine, let alone go to jail.
Okay. He was pew-pewed over 10 times, and it took him over 35 minutes to pass away, y'all. Nipsey Hussle's unaliving is one of those things that I really just cannot get past and cannot move on from. As most of y'all know, Nipsey Hussle was a rapper in California, and he was murdered by a man by the name of Eric. Now, I believe this guy had a rivalry with him for a while, or whatever the case may be, and he caught him at the wrong place at the wrong time outside of Nipsey Hussle's store, and immediately started viewing him and ended up, from what I heard, doing it over 10 times. Now, the autopsy report states that after he actually viewed him the first couple of times, he came over there and belittled him and kicked him in the head a couple of times as well. Now, Nipsey was still alive during all of this. He was still alive, and his last words were, "You got me." Now, from what I looked into, y'all, it took around 40 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes for Nipsey Hussle to actually pass away, and he was in a lot of pain. This is something that it really just heartbreaking because it's just unwarranted. Like that particular day, he was, working at his store, and this was something that he was really passionate about, and then the fact that all of a sudden this happened and nobody was there to even protect him, he wasn't able to protect himself, and it just completely caught him off guard. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, and I'm sending my condolences to his children and his wife.
Sometimes you don't need facts. You could just go off your gut and how you feel about things. Damn. You know what I mean? So just being confident in, I don't need confirmation. If I feel it, I trust how I feel. I know my intentions is pure. My instincts is like connection to a higher understanding. You don't need the facts all the time. Just go off how you feel. And I've learned to listen to my gut and my instincts more and be confident in making decisions off of that.
your gut will never lie to you, will never steer you wrong.
Wrong is wrong, right is right, bro. That's what I grew up on. Niggas that love me, bro, gonna tell me, bro, you was wrong. Right. All right, don't tell me that in public. Wait till we get back to the hood. I might set off a melee. And niggas gonna fight with me, but when we get back to the hood, bro, that was bullshit. Don't do that. You gonna get us in a wreck. Wrong is wrong, right is right.
I think you just gotta know what you stand for and know what you represent, know what's true to you. Because you can't please everybody, you can't be everything to everybody, but you could be true and you could be yourself and comfortable in your skin and just represent what's real to you.
In my experience, you get the furthest being authentic. Even if you make people uncomfortable a little bit, at the end of the day, you gonna be you, I'm gonna be me, and we'll go from there.
How much hard work does it really take for you to do what you do and be where you are right now and sacrifice?
Man, you know, I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So, my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that.
And went right and started shooting. So it's Sunday, it's busy. From my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation, probably seen nobody was in the doorways. Checked Hustle had on shorts, checked everybody else, left. They say came back with a red shirt on, tiptoed through the alley and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood. You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off. Or the Bloods did it. Or the Inglewood families did it. That's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to he was supposed to do a job or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous. He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. That's my thoughts on it.
And so all the obstacles and everything we went through for being misjudged and misunderstood, you know, it didn't stop us. You know, it wasn't a brick wall, it was a speed bump, you know? And I embraced it as you know, the resistance, the gravity of trying to do something great.
Y'all stay focused, y'all keep working hard, believe in yourself, prove everybody that doubts y'all wrong, show up every day, stay pure, keep your heart pure, stay motivated, stay inspired, show love to your people. Having faith and putting your money where your mouth is and putting your actions into or your faith into motion and believing, you know, you gotta believe in yourself first. If you don't let the water in the boat can never sink. No matter how rough the ocean get, the water gotta get in a boat for the boat to go down. You know, I ain't take the praise to the head and I ain't get down on myself when they was talking crazy. And when it looked like shit was fucked up, I ain't quit. And when it looked like, you know, we did it, I ain't celebrate to the point of like stopping the work. It's just about, you know, I heard somebody say some real shit, you know, just cause you scored a touchdown don't mean you won the game. So when I talk to a young dude, I'm like, bro, my advice to you is gonna be money advice. Bro, get you some money, you're gonna feel different. All that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man, you're gonna feel different.
Right here is a guy who looks like Snoop Dogg. Damn. But he ain't Snoop Dogg. Well, you do look.
I get that all the time.
What's your name, man? You new and upcoming, but you're at this summit. What's your name? Where you from?
My name Nipsey Hussle. I'm from LA, Slauson and Crenshaw area. You know.
Okay, well, Nipsey Hussle, that's named after Nipsey Russell, the comedian.
Correct, yes.
So talk a little bit about yourself, man. What brings you up here, up and coming, and, you know, how come you're not blinging and having all kind of crazy diamonds and all that? I guess you're here to get your money right, huh?
All the time. I mean, you know, all that is cool for the image and all that, but all them is liabilities, you feel me? I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying? Something
Wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I say invest in some assets as opposed to trick off my money on some liabilities like diamonds, you know what I'm saying? Cars that lose value as soon as you drive them off the lot.
So you're trying to get land.
Exactly, homie. A real asset, take care of my peoples, cause you know it look good, but at the end of the day, you losing value, homie. It ain't appreciating, it's depreciating. It's losing value.
What do you think? Why do you think it's so hard for people to get that message? You know, I mean, one half you get guys that say they got to impress the females. Female ain't trying to talk to you unless you blinged out. On the other hand, you got other people feel like they got to show up to the homies and impress them with their riches. I mean, what do you think is how do we get that out of that mindset?
I mean, I feel like that's insecurity. Material things ain't nothing, you feel me? At the end of the day, it's who you is, you know? You wasn't born with it, you gonna die without it. So if you feel you need some diamonds or some jewelry to get at a female, it's because you feel you lack something within yourself, you know what I mean? So all that, as far as that angle, it's like I feel that's insecurity.
What's your angle?
I mean, I'm just representing what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? From a perspective of a young dude that been out in these streets in LA, you feel me? I'm just, you know, giving it to him raw and uncut. But at the same time, I'm not glorifying this violence that's popping out here because it ain't nothing to glorify. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really, it's like I look at my music like a snapshot of my neighborhood, you feel me?
What's your neighborhood like, man? Lots of big houses, pools, nice police officers and everything?
No, nothing like that, you feel me? You know,
do they protect and serve in your neighborhood?
No, you feel me? They react. The police react. They don't stop nothing. It's still people getting killed, still robberies popping. Everything happen, they just react to it. You know what I'm saying? They take you to jail and make money off you after it happened. They don't stop nothing, though.
Hey, a healthy woman doesn't want somebody blinged out.
A philosophy or a point of view on how to look at the journey. I mean, you got where you at, you got where you're trying to be, and then you got all this shit in between that's not gonna matter when you get here. You know how to take your lumps in life. You know what I mean? Because you gonna take your L's. You gonna have your ups and downs. So just never let a hard time humble us, because you know it's the game gonna test you. It's ups and downs, and so like you know you got to be who you are at all times. You know what I mean? So like a principle to live by, you know? And it was a way of inspiring myself also. Just like a pep talk I was telling myself while I was in a vulnerable moment. I don't listen to people that I can't learn from. So I don't listen to interviews of artists that don't have no value in what they say. I don't listen to music from people that I can't get no game from.
Are you the smartest one in your team?
Definitely not. I might be the dumbest one.
Did you ever get down where it was like, man, this ain't gonna work? Or, you know?
That's why I call my thing the marathon, because I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit. I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that what gonna separate whoever's gonna try to go for something is that you ain't gonna quit. Unless, you know, you're gonna really take the stance if I'm gonna die behind what I'm getting at right now. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you like I love you and I don't even know you. But if I don't love you, I'm gonna tell you whatever. I'm gonna tell you what's in my benefit. If I love you, I'm gonna tell you what's in your benefit.
Ooh.
And repeating the mistakes niggas like us made, the niggas before us and the niggas before them made, it's not in your benefit, bro. So what's in your benefit is to get around shit like this.
I like that.
Whoever you surround yourself with, you around 10 broke niggas, you gonna be the 11th one. You around people that have high standards for themselves, or high integrity, got high standards for their friends, for their people. You know, that's gonna rub off and you gonna have that type of energy around you. So if you with somebody and they somebody that's high energy or a powerful person, you know, that's motivation for you to stay on top of your game. You know, I know my girl work. My girl bring home a check. You know what I mean? So it's like, what I look like falling off. Know he a genius, he just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platforms to explain it. He frustrated, so he get faded. But deep down inside, he know you can't fade him. People want to tell whatever their version of the story is, and why you so sensitive about that. But the bottom line is like, you know, I ain't never lived like that. You can't tell me something about myself that ain't true. Period. If it's about relationship, anything, you can't. That's not true. Stop. Matter of fact, stop talking about me if you ain't got your facts.
Hey, right. If you ain't got the facts, shut up.
Do you know how kids spell love? T-I-M-E. You know, not only kids, it's people in general. You know, time is how, when somebody gives you their time, how you really know. I read somewhere that the highest human act is to inspire. And we all are in search of inspiration every day. Either inspire or be inspired, I think, is what creates movements, you know? We all have the capacity to inspire people.
I ain't fucking with no snakes. There ain't nothing charming about no snake. I don't trust a snake. I don't care how well you say you got it trained. It just ain't chose to turn on you yet. That's all that you showing me. He ain't chose to bite your ass yet. I ain't fucking with it. Read the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell you don't trust a snake.
Trust the snake.
I had to take 2 steps back and take 10 forward. But then 2 back hurt. That's painful. That moment right there is gonna be a defining moment.
You know what I mean? You gonna lay in the bed you make. You're not gonna get away with nothing in terms of the energy. You know what I mean? You might beat the camera or the police. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always gonna return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's gonna return to you in a different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, you know, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, you know, and unless that's what you want, you know, because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that shit, adjust the energy. You know what I mean? As best you can, adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say, and then lastly what you do. And that's not an easy thing to do because it's such a pressure in these areas to just go by the way things are. But you know, it's a lot of examples that you could look up to as young kids in the streets. You could look up to Kendrick Lamar. Not the words, forget what he's saying, just where he came from. I seen him, you could YouTube him freestyling in the Nicholson Garden Projects. You could look up to a Nip Hussle. You know, you could look up to a YG, you know what I mean, to a Top Dog, you know what I mean, to any one of these guys that came from this hopelessness.
What would you say has been your biggest mistake?
I would say not trusting my instincts. Sometimes, you know, I would, and not to sound sexist, but even just as a man, we so logical, and we so driven by logic and so driven by facts that sometimes we can't move without facts. But if you got trust in your gut and you got trust in your instinct, and you learn that as you grow older and you mature, that you sometimes you don't need facts. You can just go off your gut and how you feel about things.
You ain't wrong. It's what women
My mentality
do.
when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You know what I mean? Man, I learned when I was younger, like, you can't put your expectation of me on me. I'm me, you feel me? And that's, you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna, you know, make me react to how you reacting to me. I don't care, I'm me. And if I part of who I am, you know, is disrespectful or is, you know, crossing the line of like basic things, I'm gonna check myself. But, you know, we all are individuals. So you to think my balance or my ratio, I'm to this or to that, and I ain't got enough of this and enough of that, that's all love. Just keep it to yourself, bro.
What advice would you give your younger self now looking back?
Be more fearless. I don't be my downfall. My downfall be, not going crazy.
Right.
Not, having a higher expectation. Anytime I set my sight on something that seemed way outlandish, it always come back exactly how I seen it. So I think I would tell myself just put way bigger goals on the wall. Don't blend in. Stay in your lane. There's no traffic in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Be honest and stay in your lane.
Right.
Stay in your lane.
One thing I truly love about myself is the spirit of contentment that lives within me. I have learned to be grateful for the little I have, because I now understand something powerful. Peace does not come from having more. It comes from appreciating what is already in your hands. I no longer measure my life by someone else's timeline. I don't compare my beginning to another person's middle, or my waiting season to someone else's harvest. Comparison steals joy, but appreciation multiplies peace. I trust God's timing, not because it is easy, but because it is perfect. I believe that when the time is right, everything meant for me will come. Not late, not early, but exactly when my spirit is ready to receive it. Contentment does not mean I have stopped dreaming. It does not mean I have given up on growth or settled for less than I deserve. Contentment means I refuse to be anxious while I am becoming. It means I am at peace with the process. I know this truth deep in my soul. What is mine will never miss me. No opportunity meant for me can pass me by. No blessing with my name on it can be stolen. What God has planned for me does not need chasing. It will find me in the right season. So yes, I am happy with where I am. Grateful for how far I've come. Thankful for the lessons, the delays, the quiet victories no one saw. And at the same time, I am excited, deeply excited, for where God is taking me next. Because contentment gives me peace today, and faith gives me hope for tomorrow. And that is a beautiful place to be.
Yes, it is. It is beautiful here.
Get back to work. It's time to get back to work. You ain't no boy no more. This ain't no base. This ain't no, I want to go party. Don't take today off. Not today.
I'm the type of dude to get shit done. I'm not going to waste my day just sitting around a hotel room. No, I'm going to go to work.
I'm going to get up every day and I'm going to outwork everybody in the room and I'm going to go get it.
That's what makes you successful. That's what makes you special. That's what makes you different.
You have to envision something that is more powerful than you.
Fuck your motivation. Fuck your motivation. You need discipline.
Yeah. I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
Am I happy? I don't know. Never really thought about it. Don't really care about it.
The people who are most successful, most happiest, most fulfilled are the ones that are living urgently, because you don't know if you have 90 years.
Do what you say you're gonna do. Like, act like your reputation matters, because it does.
Winners and winning scares people.
If I gotta fight to get you in the gym, that's a problem.
Something has to get you out of bed.
It is a huge advantage to come from Here is why. Because you had the biggest motherfucking chip on your shoulder you could possibly have. You got in every way. Everybody tells you your shit. Nobody thinks you're gonna succeed. Everybody laughs at your shit. And if you're smart, you can absorb that energy and use it to move forward. And dude, every single successful person at a massive level has this crazy story of how the did it and where they came from. And it's not because they just get there and start making up stories, bro. It's because those people have something to prove. They have a mission. They have an enemy. And those are three things that you have to be successful. So if you're one of these people and you're moping around about not coming from nothing, you're blinding yourself to the reality that it's actually one of the biggest advantages for the massive amounts of success that you could create. Do you think that middle class, weak ass gonna do the shit that you're willing to do? He doesn't even know what hardship is. Those people are easy as beat if you come from that place.
You can call me selfish or whatever, but one thing that I'll never give a damn about is somebody tripping on me prioritizing my peace. Because that's something I'm gonna do to the day I die. If you got an issue with that, then you just gonna have to be mad. I'm living my life for myself. I'm giving myself the permission to authentically be me, not for the approval or opinions of others. and I'm putting myself as a priority. I'm giving myself the opportunity to find things that bring me joy, happiness, and peace into my life.
You ever notice that right before something incredible happens in your life, everything seems to fall apart? The struggles get heavier, the road gets rougher, and you start questioning whether you're even on the right path. But listen, that's not the time to quit. That's the time to recognize God is setting you up for something big. When God is about to bless you beyond what you can imagine, He won't just give it to you without preparation. No, no. He will shake things up. He will remove what doesn't belong, refine your faith, and test your patience. Because what He's about to give you is too big for the old version of you to handle. So if you're going through challenges, if things seem uncertain, if you feel like you're on the edge of something but you just can't see it yet, pay attention. Because when God is about to move in a mighty way, He will show you these 7 signs. Life has a way of testing you when you're on the edge of something great. You ever notice that? Just when you think you're about to step into a new level, just when you feel that breakthrough coming, everything starts going wrong. The pressure increases, the attacks come out of nowhere, and it feels like you're fighting battles you never signed up for. It's not a coincidence, it's not bad luck, it's a sign.
Let me tell you something. The more you work on yourself, the harder it gets to be around people who refuse to. Because once you start healing, you stop laughing at toxic jokes. Once you set boundaries, you stop entertaining chaos. Once you taste peace, you won't settle for constant drama. And the truth is, people who aren't doing the work will notice. They'll call you distant. They'll call you cold. They'll say that you've changed. And they're right, you have. You're not supposed to stay the same just to make broken people comfortable. You're not supposed to shrink back down just because someone else is refusing to grow. So let them talk. Let them label you. Let them miss the old version of you. Because the old version of you, that was survival. The new version of you, that's living. And if your growth makes it uncomfortable for them to sit next to you, then maybe that's the universe showing you who belongs in your next chapter.
Don't listen to anyone. Everybody's full of shit. Nobody knows you or what you're capable of doing. And here's the reality. The hardest thing in life is figuring out who you are and what you want to do for the rest of your life. It's a big decision. And once you figure that out, you wake up every day and you work toward it. That's what you do. It's impossible for you to fail if you know who you are, what you want to do, and you wake up every day and work toward it.
I wake up every day and work for it every day.
Let me make one thing clear. I don't care how important you are to me. The moment you make it clear that I'm not important to you, you become a stranger to me. I've learned that loyalty is everything. If you can't see my worth, then you have no place in my life. I don't waste time on people who don't value me. Respect is earned, not given. And I give respect to those who deserve it. But the moment you show me that you're not, that you don't care, you lose my respect. You lose my trust. People come and go. I don't have time for games or for people who think they can treat me any way they like simple. You respect me. I respect you. You stand by me. I stand by you. But if you decide to walk away, don't expect me to follow. So if you're in my life, remember this, it's a privilege, not a right. I won't beg for attention. I don't chase after anyone. I focus on those who matter.
You got to be grateful for where you are. You got to look around. You got to say, hey, you know what? Shit's not exactly the way I want it, but I'm pretty good. This is all right. It could be a lot worse. All right. There's a lot of people that have it a lot worse than me. You got to have a purpose every single day. What's your purpose? What are you getting up for? What are you getting up to accomplish? Human beings are driven by purpose. We're not meant to sit around and scroll the internet. That's not what we're meant to do. We're meant to go do things and accomplish things and build things. And 3, we have to exercise discipline. If we do not exercise discipline, we are never going to feel confident in ourselves. We are never going to feel powerful. We are always going to feel powerless. We're going to feel like we're floating through the wind. Who knows what could happen 5 minutes from now? And that's not an empowered way to live.
Restart, reset, and refocus as many times as you need. You are your own greatest project. But just always remember, don't give up.
Don't give up, friend. I'm itchy.
When someone closes a door in your face, all you have to remember is when God allows them to close the door in your face, all God wants you to do is walk up the hall. It's some more doors. You just got to walk up the hall. Because I can promise you, he got a better door that he wants you to go through than the one that got shut in your face.
Taking advice from somebody who hasn't done what you want to do is almost insanity. Like listening to people who haven't done the thing that you want to do and ingesting the poison of their ignorant opinion, that makes you crazy.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Your tired body, unmotivated mind, and get out there and do it anyway. You know, you better fight yourself, because you're not only winning when things are going your way. You got to figure out how to win when things aren't going your way. You got to figure out when your body's fighting you, when your mind's fighting you. How do you still, you know, just say, fuck, I'm going to beat my mind today.
Beat that.
Hello, motherfucker. Guess who's back? Remember yesterday when you said, oh, man, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's here, baby. Did you do it? If you answered yes, great work. I'm proud of you. Keep going. If you answered no, we got a serious problem on our hands now, don't we? I live my life on one simple rule. I don't care about being better than anybody else in this world. Genuinely, I mean that. I'm in a constant battle with the man I was yesterday. Be better than you were 24 hours ago, and 24 years from now, you'll be unrecognizable. Who gon' carry the boats? And the boats. I don't stop when I'm tired. I stop when I'm finished. Stay home. Stay home. What are you doing? It's okay to fail, alright? But it's not okay to give up.
Yeah, it's okay to fail. Just don't give up.
How to change your mindset to be successful. Number 1, believe you can improve. Success begins when you believe that growth is possible. If you think you're stuck with your current skills, habits, or situation, you'll stay there. 2, stop fearing failure. Many people avoid trying new things because they're afraid to fail. But failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. 3, surround yourself with positive energy. The people you hang around influence your mindset more than you think. If you're always around negativity, doubt, and complaints, it rubs off. 4, focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is a trap. If you wait to be perfect, you'll never start. Successful people focus on getting a little better every day. Small wins build momentum. 5, take full responsibility. Blaming others, making excuses, or waiting for the right time only holds you back. Take ownership of your life. Your success is your responsibility. 6, feed your mind daily. Just like your body needs food, your mind needs the right fuel. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos that inspire you. Learn from people who've done what you want to do. When you fill your mind with the right things, success-focused thinking becomes natural. If you think it's helpful, comment yes.
I thought that was helpful.
I tell you, the worst feeling in the world, man, is to have love for somebody that don't have love for you. That could be the worst. Yeah, oh, God, that shit hurt, man.
Yeah.
It make you like, damn.
We've all been there.
Every day when you wake up, remind yourself, I have purpose, I have power, I have potential. The world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe yourself everything. Get up with fire in your soul. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Speak greatness into your day. Even if yesterday was hard, today is a new chance to become who you were meant to be. So rise, breathe deep, and walk like the storm you are. You've got this.
You got this, friend.
Someone asked me, "What's your biggest regret?" I said, "Trusting the wrong people, believing their words, ignoring their actions, thinking loyalty meant the same to them as it did to me." Then they asked, "What's your biggest lesson?" I smiled and said, "Learning to let go. Not everyone deserves a place in my life. Not everyone is meant to stay. Some people are just lessons in disguise. And once you learn that, you stop begging for loyalty. You stop holding on to people who've already let go. You realize peace is better than closure. That silence can be an answer too. You stop over-explaining yourself. You let people go without anger. Because protecting your peace is more important than proving your point. You stop chasing and start choosing. Choosing you, your growth, your healing, your worth. And that's how you level up. Quietly, but powerfully. Drop a 100 if you agree with me, and pass this on to someone who needs it. God bless.
You want to know what real loyalty feels like? You want to know what real unconditional love feels like? You want to know what real kindness and compassion feels like? Give it to yourself first. Got to give it to yourself first before you can expect somebody else to give it to you. I've learned that throughout the years, I've learned it throughout the years because I was the most loyal person to everybody. I never got it in return, and I couldn't comprehend why. I would love unconditionally and couldn't receive it back, and I didn't understand why until I was able to comprehend that the only way I'm going to be able to receive it is if I give it to myself first. It's the only way. It's the only way I'm ever going to feel these things that I want to feel from somebody else. You've got to show it to yourself first. And once you're able to do that, then you can start to receive it from other people. Because when you begin to love yourself, when you begin to trust yourself, when you begin to have compassion for yourself and peace and grace and all those things, you stop accepting the bullshit that you accepted because you wanted to feel these things. You stop accepting the nonsense. You stop accepting the betrayal. You stop accepting the disrespect.
Sometimes you got to play the role of the fool to fool the fool who thinks they're fooling you. And trust me, nothing confuses a manipulator more than thinking they're in control when really you're 10 steps ahead. See, people who love to play games never expect to get played back. They assume you're naive, but in reality, you're just watching, letting them dig their own grave. Because the best revenge isn't anger. It's showing them you were never blind. You're just patient enough to let them expose themselves. And when the time comes, you won't even need to say a word. They'll realize too late that the only fool in the game was them. Drop 100 if you agree with me, and pass this on to someone who needs it. God bless.
God bless.
Yeah.
I love that. That was really good.
You be humble and you be authentic. Nobody can be you the way that you can be you, and nobody can bring what you bring to the table the way that you bring it. If you stay in your lane and you do you, then you will stand out, because that is you. There's nobody else in the world like you.
Nobody in the world like you, friend.
This is yours. You're the captain. You're the master. That's the mission of the devil.
That is the devil's mission for sure. the devil isn't real. The devil is in your mind. So when you put the blame on somebody or something other than yourself, it's keeping you in a mental prison. When you realize that it was you all along, you can then begin to heal and move forward and stop being in a mental prison.
Don't tell your dreams to everybody. Your dreams will attract you enemies and haters. Work in silence. Let God do what He wants to do in your life, and let Him surprise your enemies.
Oh, my lips are so chapped.
Learn these life lessons once, and you'll stop repeating the same painful pattern. One, forget about the people in your past. They didn't make it to your future for a reason. Letting go clears space for what's meant to come. 2, if you look at the people in your circle and don't get inspired, you don't have a circle, you have a cage. Surround yourself with growth, not comfort.
That's good.
3, you cannot heal in the same environment where you got sick. Recovery requires distance. Familiar places often reopen old wounds. 4, be careful who you build with. Some people will use you as the foundation and finish the structure with someone else. 5, don't stick with bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. Loyalty to the wrong people is self-betrayal. 6, never give up. You don't know how close you already are. Progress is often invisible until it suddenly isn't. 7, you can't get much done in life if you only work on the days you feel good. Discipline builds results. Motivation never could. 8, being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it will always get you the right ones. 9, the longer you entertain what's not for you, the longer you postpone what is. Let go so better things can arrive. 10, you learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want from you. If you think it's helpful, comment yes.
Yes, that was spot on.
If you can master this one mindset shift, you will be in the 1%. I'm in the 1%. I have many friends who are in the 1%. We all have this in common. If I can summarize in one sentence the exact thing you must embody to enter the 1%, it is this mindset. I can, I do, I will. No matter what, no matter when, no matter how. Let me break this down. I can. Most people, 99% of people, argue for their limitations. I can't because of this, because of that, because of that. The market's oversaturated. I don't have enough time. Successful people say, I can. They make a way and they believe in themselves. They argue for success no matter what. Now, the second part is I do. There's free information on the internet everywhere, guys. There's no gatekeeping for how to become a millionaire. Some people just don't act on it. That's it, right? So when you believe in yourself, the next thing you do to get in the 1% is act on the information that you find that could get you to being a millionaire. And then this is where it really, really splits. I will, no matter what, no matter when, no matter how. Let's break this down. I will, no matter what, keep trying even when it gets hard. I will not give up and I will not quit. No matter how long it takes, no matter when, I will keep going. And no matter how, I know in my heart that this success is guaranteed for me. All successful people believe in themselves to a level of grand delusion, and it's not even the I can, it's the belief that you can have anything you want. Most people don't get this. You really can. You are the most powerful creator of the fucking reality. And the only reason 1% of people are even awake to this is because it takes you getting out of your own way, all right? And it takes you with the ability to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, changing your life, dealing with risk, all right? That's why the 1% is the 1%. Because most people will not take the time and energy it will take to completely change their life because it is scary and uncomfortable. And then when it gets hard, they quit. And that is it. If you can simply believe in yourself, trust in the process, trust in God, trust in the universe, believe in manifestation, believe in quantum physics, know that your success is guaranteed. If you choose that your success is guaranteed, it doesn't matter when, what, or how, it will happen. You just have to do, and you have to believe, and you have to keep doing that. That is actually in one sentence, and I literally have goosebumps. That is it.
You made me cry.
Wealth access has never been more accessible to people because of social media, okay? Because of personal branding, because of digital assets, because of the internet. It is so accessible, especially because you can ask AI to send you it'll tell you with no of your own research how to become a millionaire. You just have to act on it, believe in yourself, and don't give up. So stop being your own fucking op. Survival of the fittest, baby. Harden your mindset, become your dream version. I hope you watch this whole video. Toodles.
Hey, she is not incorrect at all.
Do you know that the harder thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Nothing that has meaning is easy. Easy doesn't enter into grown-up life.
I just realized I forgot our cheesy joke of the day.
To all of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. You better love what you see. Thank you to the critics. Thank you.
Thank you to the haters. Thank you, haters.
I'm working on something. I might not look good right now, but I'm working on something. I might not be impressive right now, but I'm working on something. I might not have any money right now, but I'm working on something. I may be a student in school living off of Roman noodles, but I'm working on something. I may have to study while you go to the basketball game, but I'm working on something. I may not get to do all the fun things that you get to do, but I'm working on something. I'm in the gym because I'm working on something. I'm in the field running because I'm working on something. I'm reading books at 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm working on something. I'm exercising because I'm working on something. Anytime you're working on something, you got to go through a period of suffering. And if you lose over here, you're going to win over there.
Everything changed for me when I understood this philosophy. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. That's the simple philosophy that changed my life forever, starting age 25. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living, which is fine. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune, which is super fine. I didn't mind working hard on my job.
I didn't either.
But things didn't seem to change that much. Then I started working hard on myself to qualify. So let me put it in a philosophical phrase now. This is worth the price of whatever it costs for you to be here today. Here it is. Success is something you attract. Success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by becoming attractive. And the whole scope of this we call now personal development. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. If you can multiply your value by 3, by 5, you can easily multiply your income by 3, by 5, by 10. But the key to doing it is to work hard on yourself. Be responsible, be a growing, attractive, powerful, skillful, communicating human being, and the world belongs to you.
See, what people don't understand is you can take everything from me. You can take everything I got, and I'm gonna go get it again. Because it's not on me. It's in
Oh,
me.
it ain't on me, it's in me. You either got it or you don't.
Let them doubt you. You just keep working. Let them talk about you. You just keep working. Because when you get up, you gonna make sure they feel every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears that you put into this. And when they want to come back around, you better remind them to stay exactly where the fuck they're at. Top of the morning, ain't no money in the bag. Baby, wake that ass up. Understand this. Results don't care about who believed and who didn't. They don't care about who clapped for you. They don't care about who doubted you. They don't care about who turned their back on you when things got heavy. Results only recognize the ones that showed up when things got lonely. Results only recognize the ones that showed up when nobody was watching. When quitting felt reasonable, but you decided to stay anyway. You didn't get here by accident. You got here by choosing discipline over comfort, by bleeding in silence, by turning pain into pressure and pressure into power. So every early morning, every late night, every single sacrifice is all coming due soon. And when that moment arrives, you don't hesitate. You take every single thing you fucking work for. So let them watch. Let them whisper, because when you step into what's yours, there will be no more debate, only proof. And once those results speak, silence is the only reasonable response left. Why do you think it's so lonely and quiet at the top?
Whatever happens, happens. I'm done arguing, I'm done trying to prove my point, and I'm done stressing over things that are out of my control. Because I will no longer continue giving my energy to people who bring me down in life. So you could keep all that drama and all that toxic shit, but I can promise you I'm good off all that. And that is real.
I like that. That was real AF.
Hey, the beautiful thing about mistakes is it's okay for people to see you make a mistake. Just don't never let a motherfucker see you quit. Ooh. You gonna watch me make mistakes, but you ain't gonna never watch me quit.
Tell him, Gates.
The biggest mistake a person can do right now, no matter in which situation you are, is to give up. You might not reach the best version of yourself in this lifetime, but a better one than you are right now. The main point is to find something that you are not standing still where you are right now.
Blind can't lead the blind, bro.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
gotta have a vision.
Yes, sir.
And you gotta follow who got the vision. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
if you
sir.
stuck on stupid, I ain't gonna judge you or have no disrespect for you, but I'm
gonna
definitely
be
not-
over here.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna follow you or take heed to your opinion. You gonna have to follow what I'm doing.
I heard
And
that.
after a while, that way of thinking versus this way of thinking, more people lean toward this way because of the results.
You have to become the kind of person that can push through the hard times. Most people can't do that. Most people cannot push through the challenging, the draining, the frustrating times that make everybody else quit. And every time you push through one of these barriers, you're leaving all of your competition behind and you're moving forward without that. And most people can't do that. So you have to build yourself into someone who has the discipline, the fortitude, the grit, the perseverance to push through the hard times, to become someone who is literally fucking incapable of quitting. Bible even talks about this. It talks about wasting your potential. It talks about not going out and using your gifts. It talks about that as being the greatest slap in the face to God that you could possibly have. So you are meant to go do this biblically, to go out and be the most that you can.
If you want different for yourself, you gotta do different for yourself. It's more or less like, if I can't control anything in this world, I can control my ways and my actions. So I'll start there.
You a bitch right now. You a bitch. You're not honoring the commitments that you made to yourself. So how you gonna honor the commitments that you're supposed to make to the universe and everybody else? You have to honor the commitments you make to yourself so you can respect yourself. Discipline equals self-respect. Self-respect equals self-restraint. They say be conscious of your thoughts because your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions and your actions become your habit. Everything that goes on in your life is your fault. I'm held responsible for the places that I place myself. That's self-accountability. When you don't lie to yourself and you be honest with yourself and you do the necessary things to move the distractions. It's gonna be difficult. We love to just procrastinate and distract ourselves with nothingness. It takes more courage to show vulnerability than it does to be a tough guy. Like, we all know you faking. I pray that God keep me humble so I never have to be humbled like that again, because it was very humbling.
I just want to say this real fast. I shrugged my shoulders and said, "So what?" Because I thought what he was going to say was that you're a bitch right now because you are not, because you're staying quiet. Like, I don't know what I thought he was going to say. I thought he was going to say something along the lines of, you look like a bitch right now because, like, you're focusing on yourself. And that, like, was where my mind went with that. So if you are not keeping up to your end of the bargain with yourself, then I agree with him. To yourself.
I'm in love with this sentence. Forgive yourself for not knowing earlier what only time could teach you.
I needed to hear that one.
Always remember, in your weakest moments, the strongest version of you is waiting to be born. You have to just allow it. And sometimes it takes breaking over and over and over again until you really realize, after being broken all those times, you're not really broken. If you're not broken, you're unbreakable.
Hey, what he said.
We all want to be a beast. Do you know what a beast is? A beast is someone who can walk through hell and be grateful that their legs are working. A beast is someone who has lost everything and is grateful for the opportunity to get everything back and more. A beast is somebody who has hit rock bottom and says, this is amazing, it's only up from here. That's a beast.
I like that a lot.
The most honest life lessons no one talks about. 1. The day a blind man sees, and the first thing he throws away is the stick that helped him all his life. Growth means letting go of what once served you.
2, sometimes you have to suffer in life, not because you're a bad person,
but because you didn't know when to stop being good to the wrong person. Kindness without boundaries leads to self-betrayal. 3, one of the biggest mistakes we make is assuming other people think the way we do. Empathy requires clarity, not projection. 4, you can't change someone who doesn't see a problem with their actions. No amount of effort can replace someone else's awareness. 5, the greatest thing you can give yourself is freedom from what others think. Peace begins the moment you stop needing approval. 6, you can't make someone love you by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. Love grows in presence, not persuasion. 7, just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing is part of moving on.
Longing is not always a sign to return. 8, forget trying to change people. Change yourself or change your environment, or both. And your power lies in direction, not correction. 9, leave when a promise turns into a sorry.
Repeated disappointment is not love, it's a pattern. 10, drive carefully on this road called life. And people will switch lanes on you without signaling. Stay alert. Not everyone moves with intention. 11, you learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want from you. Character is clearest in disappointment. 12, being honest might not get you a lot of friends, but it will always get you the right ones. Truth filters your circle. 13, you grow as much as the amount of truth you're willing to accept about yourself without running away. Real strength starts with honest reflection. 14, only the disciplined are free. If you're undisciplined, you're a slave to your moods and passions. Freedom is not the absence of rules, but mastery over self.
15, the first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest.
Healing is the reward of inner courage. 16, more important than the ability to choose the right one is the strength to walk away from the wrong one. Clarity comes when you stop tolerating confusion. Like it, share it, and follow for more.
Stay small enough long enough, you'll be big enough soon enough. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded, but we never look down on anybody unless we're willing to help them up. And more importantly, understand this, believing that you can is way more profitable than believing that you can't.
It's time to work on ourselves. It's time to heal those things within ourselves, to learn and teach ourselves discipline and get motivated and get inspired. And if you're not inspired by the people that you're hanging out with, get a new circle. It's okay to let go of old people, places, and things. Listen, I had a friend of 30 years, my best friend, and I had to let her go. I told her, I love you, but we like you are still living in a way that does not align with who I want to become, with who I am today and who I want to be tomorrow. I don't hang out with anybody. I don't have friends. I have people that I call my friends at where I'm at, where I go to class, but I don't hang out with anybody because I am in a season of my life right now where I am building, I am growing, I am healing, and I am becoming the version of myself that can offer guidance and direction to the next person, that can give compassion and unconditional love. But I have to learn to do those things for myself first before I can offer them to somebody else. And that is okay. That is okay. Thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. And I pray that divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you in the next one. I love you.